Now, observe these shapes, children. So, these are circles, isn't it? These are rectangles. How do you identify that these are rectangles? Because this is length and this is width. If all the sides are equal, then it is called a square. So, these are all squares. So this is a square of each side 2 centimeters. This is of 3 centimeters. This is of 3 centimeters. Here the rectangle is the length is 3 centimeters and the breadth is 2 centimeters. Here the length is 4 centimeters and 2 centimeters. Here the length is 4 and breadth is 2. And in these three triangles, so all the sides are equal. See, this is the triangle with each side equal to 1 centimeters. It is an equilateral triangle, right? And this is also an equilateral triangle because all sides are equal. Hmm? Here also all sides are equal. And see these circle, the measure of circle is, with the help of radius we can find out, we can draw a circle. So this is a circle with 1 centimeters radius, and these two are with 2 centimeters radii each. Okay, so what do you infer from these? That these two circles, they look alike, they look similar, but they are not same in size, isn't it? But whereas these two circles are of same size, because this is also 2 centimeters radius and this also has 2 centimeters radius. And observe these, compare these two rectangles. This is rectangle with length say 3 centimeters and breadth 2 centimeters, and this is with 4 centimeters and 2 centimeters. These two are equal, isn't it? Now, therefore, when we say that these two are rectangles with the same dimensions, the length and breadth are equal, then these two are known as congruent rectangles, and these two are congruent circles. And here also, in the square's case, here the square is of side 2 centimeters, and these two are having side each equal to 3 centimeters. Therefore, these two squares are congruent squares, right? So, in similarly, in the triangle also, you see that these two triangles having the same shape but not same size. These are known as similar triangles, but these two are known as congruent triangles. Why? Because they have the same shape and same size. Okay, so more about the conditions to satisfy the congruency of triangles we'll learn next. Okay, now here in this, see, there are two line segments, and each is of length 12 centimeters. Then when the lengths are equal, and then these two line segments are known as congruent line segments. So that we represent with this symbol. AB is the line segment and it is congruent to CD. This is the symbol used for congruency. Okay. Now, the congruency of triangles. It is two triangles are congruent if they are copies of one another, and when superimposed they cover each other exactly. As I showed you, when two triangles are superimposed or placed one upon the other, then they cover each other exactly. Means the edges uh, they cover exactly. Then therefore these two triangles are known as what, congruent triangles. Now here in two triangles, the corresponding parts must be equal. If they are congruent triangles, the corresponding parts means the corresponding side of AB must be equal to DE, and the corresponding side of BC is EF, and the corresponding side of AC in this triangle is DF. So the corresponding parts are equal. It shows that, see here, one line is there, therefore these two sides are equal. There are double lines, so therefore these two sides are equal, and there are three lines, therefore these two are equal. So after this, and we see that the angles are also equal, corresponding angles. The corresponding angle of A is D, and corresponding angle of B is angle E, and corresponding angle of C is angle F. If in both the triangles the six elements are equal, then the corresponding parts are equal, we say that the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay. Now we'll do the problem from do this. The first one is given triangle EFG is congruent to triangle LMN. Okay, this is triangle EFG and this is triangle LMN. See here, the order of the alphabet is very important. So EFG and LMN means we have to take in the same order. Now we have to write the corresponding vertices and angles sides of the two triangles. So the corresponding vertices means now the corresponding vertex of E. E is the um, vertex of this triangle, and what is the corresponding vertex of this triangle? See here, EFG is the triangle name, no? Here in this LMN, so the corresponding vertex of E is L. So E is L, we write, and similarly the vertex of F is what? F is after L, it is M, right? And G is N. So these are corresponding vertices. Okay. So vertex of E is L and F is M and G is N. And next angles. Corresponding angle of E. So angle E is the corresponding angle of E is nothing but angle N. Okay. Similarly, angle F is angle M, and of G is angle N. Okay. Now corresponding sides of both the triangles. Corresponding side of is EF is what? L M, isn't it? And FG is MN, and EG is LN or NL. Okay. Now the second question is problem if triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, write the parts of triangle ABC corresponding to DE, angle E, DF, EF and angle F. So we need to draw rough figure for triangle ABC and triangle DEF, so that we can compare them and write the corresponding parts. ABC is one triangle, DEF is another triangle, isn't it? So when these two triangles are congruent, then the first one is the corresponding part of DE is what? DE is equal to the corresponding part is here AB. So we write AB here. And the corresponding part of angle E is this angle, isn't it? So DE and AB are equal. Angle E, the corresponding angle of E is angle B. So these two are equal, angle B. The third question is DF. DF is equal to what? So this side is the corresponding side to AC. So these two must be equal. So DF is equal to AC. And the fourth one, EF. EF is equal to this side. This base is corresponding side to BC. Both must be equal. So EF is equal to BC. Right? The last one, the fifth one is angle F. Corresponding angle for this is angle F is this angle, isn't it? So angle C and angle F both are equal. Alright, angle C. Now the fourth one, name the congruent angles and sides for each pair of congruent triangles. In that I am doing the first one. So given that triangle TUE is congruent to triangle XYZ, I have drawn rough figures for triangle TUE and triangle XYZ, so that we can write congruent angles and sides for both, right? So what do we write? Congruent angles means congruent angles which are congruent. Now this for corresponding angle for T is x, therefore we write angle T is equal to angle x, and which are these two are again corresponding angles, so therefore we write angle U is equal to angle Y, isn't it? And this angle is V and this angle is Z, both are corresponding angles, and they are equal. Okay, now we write congruent sides. Which are congruent sides? Now, uh, the corresponding side to TU is XY, therefore, these two are congruent sides. Congruent sides means they have the same measure, and the congruent side of UV is YZ, isn't it? So, UV is equal to YZ, and TV or VT is equal to XZ. So these are the congruent angles and congruent sides of these two triangles. Okay.